Hi guys, and welcome to Stop Hannah Time. So, main topic today is Advent. We'll come back to it in a minute after I've just mentioned briefly Yorkshire Games Festival and also the content that's going on over the next few weeks. So, firstly, I have already mentioned it elsewhere, but I'm going to be at Yorkshire Gaming Festival, which is this Saturday and this Sunday in Yorkshire. If you're in the area, I'll put a link in the video description so you can go and check it out if you want. We will be doing a little stage show thing for you 2 till 3. That's myself, Kath and Chrissa. You should come and meet them because they're lovely, especially Chrissa. So it'd be really nice to spend a little bit of time with her at the weekend. Anyway, so we'll be doing a little show. There will be signing immediately afterwards, and you will also be able to do Q&A during the show. We'll be playing a bit of Gang Beasts and so forth, so it should be a lot more like close and, I don't want to say close and personal in a creepy way, but it should be a little bit of a smaller scale thing than our usual stage shows. So if you have any pressing questions about YouTube, or what we think about games, or any of that shizzle, then come along, come and ask some questions. I think it's 2 till 3 every day. The information is on the website in the video description. A few of you have already said you're going, so in that case, I will see you there. Hope you enjoy it. Like, I don't know what Yorkshire Games Festival is going to be like. It should be really interesting. But thank you very much for coming and supporting us if you are doing so. And if you aren't, but you're considering it, then you should. There is also a variety of content on the channel. Albeit live streamed edited content, because I've been ill. I got back from Spain and immediately had another cold. You could possibly still hear it. I don't know whether I had another cold or whether the original one never left, because everyone else who had that conflu strain was out for 2 weeks. Harry was off sick for 2 weeks. So it was one that really, really hit a lot of people. There's now like a vomiting bug going around. It's that time of year, isn't it? So I am on the mend, but I feel a bit knackered, which is the perfect time of year. As always, I'm knackered before we get to December. But I have been playing Titanfall 2, which is a short campaign, but lots of fun. So that's coming out on the channel for you guys. If you can't wait, it is on Twitch already. I have been playing some Civ 6 with Kath and Gang on Friday streams. We're probably doing one again because people really fucking love it and it is a lot of fun. Although I get salty, especially when there's weird bugs, but never mind. So there's that. There's more Mafia 3. So I'll just poodle around with those. I've got a list of like 40 games now of things that I want to play on stream or not on stream. It's just growing. So we'll hopefully ping through some of that over the Christmas season as well. So that's Dishonored, which is the 11th. Watch Dogs 2, which is the 15th. And there's also rumours floating around, mainly due to retailers having listed the date, that Walking Dead Season 3 will be out on Tuesday the 15th as well. We shall wait and see. It is a little bit close to call if... I don't know, actually. If it's Monday now... A week's announcement time is a perfectly good lead time, actually. So, but I mean, we shall see. They have said November for Walking Dead. They always do a Tuesday. I don't know what it is with game devs and Tuesdays, but they love it. Must be something to do with how the distribution works. Same as things like if you put stuff on the Apple Store, you need a week for it to go live and so forth. I don't know. So, but the logic dictates that it's got to be the 15th or it's got to be the 22nd or the 29th. There's only 3 bloody dates left in November. So we shall see. But that'd be cool. I'm really excited for that. So that is going to be happening on the channel. Watch Dogs 2 and Dishonored 2. Not entirely sure whether I'm going to live stream and edit down like I have been doing with Mafia 3. Obviously with Watch Dogs 2 it's going to be a huge open world, so it might make sense to do that. So that's what the next couple of weeks are going to be like. I hope you guys like the sound of it. I hope you enjoy the content. For those of you who are particularly keen on watching like edited up live stream stuff, sorry about that, but this is really the best way, like for me, to not be stressed the fuck out by over editing, when actually I could just put it out in chunks and just cut. Like, I take the bits where it references like specific subscribers, or I have a little chat tangent thing. I take a lot of that out, so hopefully it is a lot more like an actual walkthrough. And actually you get face cam and things like that as well. So those of you that like face cam, because, I don't know, you're weird, then maybe it will appeal to you. I don't know. But we're just going to play it by ear. I'm trying to have a relaxing Christmas this year, which brings us nicely onto Advent. So I don't really know any decent way of saying this because I know people will get upset regardless. But the gist is Advent is not happening this year. Now, I will elaborate on that in a second. We'll go through all the points. I made a post on Reddit in response to whether Advent was happening. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to read that to you guys and elaborate on it. The first thing I want to say is that it has no bearing whatsoever on any relationships with Yogscast members that I have. Yogscast are not involved in any way and never fucking have been, apart from when they turn up in the videos, because I invite them and I set all of that up. So those of you who are wandering around going, oh, maybe it's because she broke up with Lewis, you seem to have forgotten that I was broken up with him last year and I managed to do Advent. So yeah, but it's not that. I just thought I'd get that clear because it pisses me off when people seem to assume that it's all a fucking about relationships, innit? So just saying, it's not that. Thank you for telling people it was, because that definitely helped. Last year, about 500 parcels and letters were sent in. If you estimate that at £2 to £3 per person, if you include postage, stationery, like those of you who've had it know that, like, if I put stickers on it and that, I go to a fair bit of effort. Stickers aren't fucking cheap either. So if you average all of that out, and you know, it's cheaper to send inside the UK than it is to send it to, I don't know, India, etc. Then it roughly works out about £2 to £3 per person. So you're looking at a good £1,500 just on stamps and stationery, not including, you know, time spent doing it. Things like customs charges as well. They're a minimum of £30 per item. Sometimes they get up to 70 if it's really heavy. That's fun. And because you don't know what's in it, you're like, well, I'm going to have to sign for it because it could be, you know, I have like horror visions of like me refusing entry to the UK for some kids' like amazing work and heartfelt letters that have really just awkwardly been flagged by customs. So I ended up paying it. Last year I said I wasn't going to pay them. I still ended up paying some of them. So it is a massive drain, and that comes out of my money. Yogs doesn't supplement it. I wouldn't expect them to. That's not a thing. They turn up in the videos. That's plenty because it bumps views, frankly, as well by having guests on. So that is all I would ask of them, is to come on, have a lovely time with Advent, open some shit that people have sent them, read some lovely letters, and so forth. I wouldn't expect them to be helping with the filming, helping with editing, writing any of the letters. No one else does that. It's just me. And those of you who do get letters, when you've sent me a proper letter, you know that it's quite a long reply. Like, I actually put effort in. It's not just, hey, blah, thanks for blah, bye, blah. So all of that stuff is done myself. Like money, time, all of that. So that is the one reason. One reason is finances and time. Well, I suppose that's two, isn't it? Add to that as well a lack of storage space, because I don't work in an office anymore. I gave up my office earlier in the year because it meant I got 20%, I think it's 20%, more revenue back because I'm not renting an office space. So I don't have the space in the house. Arguably in the office, I was struggling for space. It was getting really bad, like health and safety bad, because I was having to have boxes out in the corridor because they wouldn't fit in the office, and people in there whilst trying to film, you know, with a Christmas tree and all that shit. The rooms weren't big enough. So that space just isn't there. This year has been crazy for like other commitments other than the channel. So things like going and doing the 2K Civ stream in Windsor, doing events, doing just more job, basically. More job, less time. There's also the physical and mental strain from writing that many letters. And it's not something I want to bitch about to any extent, but writing 500 letters is a mental challenge. Like, it is so fucking daunting. And you get, if you're trying to do like several in a row, you get to one that's just like, you open it and it shouldn't be, I get to a point where I open it and there's like 5 fucking pages of tiny text and I look at it and go, I can't physically read that. Like, I'm not in a good state to do this, because I feel like if I scan this, I am cheating this person out of a proper response, and I'm too tired to like mentally done in to properly process it and appreciate it. The final reason is, and this is a little bit of a mean one, and I will admit it is the mean one, is that people were taking the piss out of the system and abusing it. They were trying to circumvent the PO box and go, hey, if I send signatures to Hannah in the guise of a gift, or if I send something for signing to Hannah in the guise of a gift, then she'll sign it and get it back to me quicker. No, in reality, you'll get it a lot later, because I'll go, fuck, okay, well, we'll put that in the PO box because that has no bearing on Advent. Or I then have to spend a large portion of the time when I'm in the office going, is so-and-so in? Is so-and-so in? Hey, you, could you sign this thing? After 4 years of doing it, it's stuff that I'm not really up for dealing with anymore. So I hope that those are valid reasons, whether you might think them selfish or not. The like proper big reason as well is like, I really would like to have a Christmas off. When I say off, I don't mean off, I mean doing streaming, enjoying the Christmas streams, getting involved in charity, maybe having Christmas Day and Boxing Day off versus having Boxing Day writing letters in front of the TV. But you know, there is that element there of it is also my Christmas. So for the 5th year of Advent, I would like my Christmas to be my Christmas. So I hope you guys understand all those reasons. For those of you that have worked tirelessly throughout the year, or you know, are just wanting to send us some swag and are a little bit upset, don't panic. Just because I'm not going to be doing the actual Advent itself doesn't mean you can't still send stuff into Hannah's Advent, and I will make sure that it goes to the right people. What I would say though is, if you have got a favourite content creator and you just want to send them something, send it to them direct, because it means it's not sitting around. I don't have to then open it and go, oh hey, this is for Duncan. Hey Duncan. Just send it to them direct. They will love it. For those of you that want to send stuff specifically to me, firstly, thank you in advance. Secondly, you still can using Hannah at the Yogscast, blah 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 blah. And if you are kind enough to put in your Twitter handle or your Tumblr handle or your email address or something like that, your YouTube account, whatever the fuck, then I could probably put like a little video up or something. Just a very quick thank you to you. And that's probably what I'm going to do this year versus proper written letters. For all the reasons that I said previously. Hopefully you guys aren't too disappointed. Hopefully it's not the end of the world. Life goes on. It went on before Advent and it will carry on after Advent. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it again next year. But thank you very much for watching and listening. If you see anybody asking about Advent, feel free to link them to this video. And yeah. I hopefully will see some of you at the weekend at the Yorkshire Games Festival. Don't forget to check the link if you're in Yorkshire, and you want to know more about the event. And yeah, enjoy all the content over the next few weeks. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.